I'm nice and relaxed. Listen, I'm totally relaxed about this week. I couldn't be more any more prepared, any more mentally and physically prepared. I've prepared to the best of my ability, so I'm nice and relaxed. I'm not wasting any energy on thinking about the fight and thinking about that. It's just another day at the office on Saturday. It's just another day at the office with a lot of city eyes on me. But I am totally confident in this fight. So no, I'm not feeling the bit between my teeth and getting anxious. I'm totally relaxed, as you can see. So I'm totally relaxed and full of confidence going into this fight. So I'm just taking it as it comes and enjoying the ride.
And we're going to start with the questions. Keith Idek. Keith, please unmute yourself and go.
Hey, Josh. The last time that Jose Ramirez fought a southpaw when he fought Zepeda, a lot of people thought that he lost the fight. I'm just curious what you thought of that fight and maybe how he I know you don't fight the same way, of course, as Zepeda, but how he fared against the southpaw.
Josh, please unmute yourself. Josh, sorry, you accidentally muted. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I thought that Ramirez was very, very fortunate to come away with that decision. I thought that I personally scored the 8 rounds to 4 to Zepeda when I watched it. But it is what it is. It's past. We're here, they've done it. He got the result that he was looking for. And that's the past is the past. I'm not really too interested in what he's done before. It's all about Saturday and things that I've seen and holes in his game and things like that I think I can exploit on Saturday. So I'm not too fussed about dwelling on past fights.
Just in general, Josh, do you think that he's vulnerable against southpaws?
I think he's vulnerable, full stop. I think he's going to be quite easy to find. I don't think I'm going to have to go looking for him to hit him. That's for sure. I know his styles come forward, so it's got the makings to be an absolute barn burner fight, because he comes to fight and I come to fight. So it's going to be a good fight for sure.
Thank you, Keith. Now we go to Jeremy Harridges. Jeremy, please unmute yourself.
Hi, Josh. You're talking about, passing for instance and not looking too much at them, but you do have a shared opponent in Victor Postal. Looking at your performance versus his performance, is there anything that you can take away from that? Did that help you understand his style any better? And what do you make of that?
Listen, I've said this a few times in a few different interviews. I give him the benefit of the doubt. I was not impressed with what I've seen against Victor Postal. I give him the benefit of the doubt with having 3 back-to-back training camps, peaking 3 times and all that sort of stuff. That can have maybe a little bit of an effect on you. But no, I don't. I'm not dwelling on past opponents. That is a fight that's been and done in the past. It's all about Saturday. I'm pretty sure he's been in the gym and rectifying the things that I think he probably thinks he could have done better or things like that. I'm pretty sure he's been working hard in the gym and working on righting wrongs that he did, the mistakes that he made and things like that. I'm pretty sure he's been working hard to make sure that he doesn't do them again.
All right. Next we go to Jonathan Nagyoff. Jonathan, please go ahead.
Hey, Josh. Could you just touch on sort of the extra work you've had with Ben Davison? Now it's sort of your second camp. How's that sort of working relationship developed?
It's been brilliant. I've never been so relaxed and happy in a fight camp. Just the way I've prepared, I've had a nice long preparation for this fight. After my last fight with Kong Song, I took a couple of weeks off, come back down, ticking over in the gym and things like that. Then I went home for Christmas, which is the first Christmas I've had off since I've turned professional. So I relaxed in Christmas, ate some good food, put on a little bit of weight, but I was always taking over in the gym back home. And then as soon as New Year happened, I was right back down to London and gym and training again. So I've been in a long preparation for this fight, a long camp. We've trained diligently and sharply, and we've got a great game plan going ahead this Saturday. And the relationship with Ben is just it's brilliant. It's not only a boxer trainer relationship, it's also a friendship as well. He's a real good guy, with that respect there, that when we go into the gym, he's the boss. So it's very good, and we're happy where we're at and the way things have went.
Best of luck, Josh. Cheers.
Yes.
Thank you, Jonathan. Boxing UK, please unmute yourself. One question. Go ahead. Boxing UK, please unmute yourself. Going once, going twice.
Hi, Josh. It's Steve from Boxing UK.
Hello, Steve.
Hello, mate. Josh, last time we spoke was just before the World Boxing Super Series final. Will that final, the experience of that huge event, help you this weekend, do you think? And if you win, do you want to be in the pound-for-pound conversation at last?
Well, I'm in the pound-for-pound conversation. I should already be there. I think I'm ranked number 9 with the Ring magazine, which is good, which is brilliant. But like I say, I'm not one for getting awards and accolades and things like that. I'm not really too fussed, but I let the performances and stuff speak for themselves. I'm used to the big stage. I've been on the big stage since 2010. I've been used to big stages with the Commonwealth Games, then the Olympics in 2012, then World Championships, European Championships, then the Commonwealth Games again in my home country in Glasgow, winning the gold medal. And then I've been also involved with Carl Frampton's undercards. On my debut, it was on a big card. Then the two fights with Leo Santa Cruz. I've also been involved in a few big fights myself now as well. So I'm used to the big stage. It does not faze me at all. If anything, I thrive under the big lights and the big stage, and it's what I live for. I'd actually hoped that this fight was at full capacity. Like in Texas last week. We watched in Texas last week. 73,000 fans at a match, no restrictions, no masks, no social distancing, nothing. Why can't they do it here? It seems to be working in Texas. It seems that we should be taking that approach everywhere else as well. So it's a little bit frustrating that I'm actually not got a bigger crowd to perform in front of. So no, I don't feel that I'll be phased in any way, shape or form. If anything, I am relishing the opportunity to fight in front of a crowd again. I can't wait.
Thank you. And next we go to Josh Katzowitz. Josh, please unmute yourself.
Hey, Josh. Assuming you win and become undisputed champ, is it possible to have any kind of run as four belt holder? Didn't happen with Terrence Crawford. Didn't happen with Usyk when he won cruiserweight. Is it possible in this boxing political climate to actually be able to do that? And if so, are you interested in kind of having a longer run with all 4 belts?
Yeah, well, listen, but I've not tracked out what I'm going to do or anything like that. When I fully believe in winning this fight on Saturday, so I'm not looking past it. I'm concentrating on Saturday, and then we'll just take it as it comes, see what comes my way, see what comes, see what happens, see what opportunities arise, and what options are on the table, and what's the best one for me at the time. That's which one I'll take. So I'm not set out a road path of where I'm going or what I'm doing next. I'm focusing on Saturday, and I'm just taking everything as it comes.
Thank you very much. Brandon Stubbs, please unmute yourself, Mr. Stubbs. Brandon Stubbs, going once, going twice. And look, Brandon Stubbs must be sleeping. So let's go to J.R. Bell. J.R., please unmute yourself.
All right there, Josh. You talked about the whole thing about pound for pound discussion, but I wanted to touch on, the legacy of being in an undisputed title fight here at, super lightweight. Now, if you were able to, get this win, what would that mean for you in your legacy as a fighter, specifically in this super lightweight division?
This fight to me, it means the world. It is a massive piece of history for both of us. For myself to become the first undisputed champion in Scotland in the 4-belt era, the first undisputed champion since my fellow countryman Ken Buchanan, in Scotland. It's a massive, massive piece of history. This really, really cements my name in British boxing history and Scottish boxing history as an all-time great, So this really cements my name in the history books and in the legacy books, being a great fighter. So it means a lot to me, this fight. This fight means everything to me. I mean, I've prepared so well and so long and so hard for this fight, to win this fight, to achieve this. It's on the cusp of achieving something great, and going down as potentially a Hall of Famer fighter. You know, it's just it is huge for me, this fight. I can't express how much I want to win this fight and how important it is to me.
All right, and next we go to the Central Valley. Mike Roweda, you're back. Please unmute yourself.
Josh, obviously, this is the biggest fight of your career. As you said, you would hope it would be full capacity. But the fact that fans are going to be back in any way, shape, or form, how much do you think that's going to help you out in your performance as well? You know, as Jose, as he said, he had a little bit of an issue without the fans in his last fight.
Yeah, it's going to be great, you know, because the fans there give you that extra little bit of butterflies, a little bit of, you know, pre-match jitters, because there's fans there watching you. They create an atmosphere, they make noise, and they make the event bigger and better and special, you know. So it gives you that little bit of butterflies, because there's fans there watching. There's going to be making an atmosphere. They're going to be either singing or booing, or, you know, and it gives you that little bit more fire and determination and butterflies in your stomach, you know. So my last fight as well was in front of no fans, and it was very hard to keep in the zone when you're coming out to the ring with no fans, with your ring music on but no fans, and then getting shouted out. It was like just a glorified sparring match, and it was quite hard to keep up for it mentally. So this fight's going to be easy. It's going to be brilliant. You know, we're both used to fighting in front of fan bases and big fans, so having some kind of normality back is awesome. You know, it's brilliant.
Thank you. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
And now we go ahead to a couple more questions for Josh Taylor, and then we're going to end the chat. It's been a long chat, so I don't want to keep everybody here all day. Jose Camarillo, please unmute yourself. Yep, I see. And go ahead when ready, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the meaning, Josh, of saying no pain, no gain, as you said in the series?
No pain, no gain. I think it speaks for itself. Goes without saying, you know, in any walks of life, you know, if you want to go for something, there's no pain, no gain. You know, you've got to work hard, you've got to sacrifice, you've got to put yourself through things that, you know, that's hard, that's tough, it's painful, to gain experience, to gain money, to gain whatever, to gain new businesses, to gain whatever. You've got to go through some kind of pain to have the, you know, it's in all walks of life, I believe that. There's no pain, no gain. You know, I've trained so hard for this fight. You know, it's I've put myself through a whole lot of misery and pain, and you know, a lot of sacrifices away from home, my friends, my family. No pain, no gain. You know, it's nothing worth having and going for in life. It doesn't come easy, so you've got to go through a little bit of pain to get there.
And I'm going to answer this question. Brandon Stubbs' connection cut off when I called him, but he did message. He wanted to ask Josh the ripple effect, given that the fighters at 147, 140, and 135, they're all looking at the winner of this fight. So how do you sort of see that landscape, and how aware are you that everybody within a 3-division radius will have their eyes set on this fight Saturday night?
Oh, it's brilliant. You know, it's a massive fight, you know, and there's, like you say, there's 3 weight categories where fighters can be potentially fighting after this. So the possibility and the options after this fight is massive. You know, there's going to be, you know, there are going to be certain options of fights and what fights you want to choose after this fight. You know, so it's great. It's really exciting times.